My name's Renee and welcome to your flow. Yay! So today we're gonna do a little bit of a warrior flow. I'll have you start standing at the top of your mat, feeling your feet planting into the ground, and then letting your eyes close down or maybe finding a soft gaze in front of you. The hands are gonna come right over your heart and just start off feeling your heartbeat. Feel the thumping underneath your palms here. And imagine with each beat, your heart is sending more confidence, more strength through your whole body. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel the strength, feel the confidence circulating through. Now we'll start off taking a few breaths. And as we do this, I want to imagine that you're embracing yourself, you're circulating yourself with this strength, confidence, love for yourself. So as you inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, draw all those feelings together, palms come together overhead, and then bring it down towards your heart. We'll do that 4 more times. Nice big breathing in, circle the arms up. Exhale the palms down towards your heart. Inhaling bring the arms up overhead, nice big reach, rooting down through the feet. And draw that strength, that love down towards your heart. 1 more time, reaching up. Exhale down towards the heart. Palms will come to place over your heart. 1 more time, taking a big, big breath. Feel your whole body inflate. And a big sigh to let it all go. Now arms are gonna reach up overhead. Exhale to come down through a forward fold. Allow for a nice bend in the knees here, hinging at your hips. Hands will plant down, we'll step back into a plank. And then lower knees, chest, chin, all the way down towards the ground. Inhaling into your upward facing dog or maybe your cobra pose. And then tucking the toes, lift the hips up high, downward facing dog. Start to find a little bit of movement here, bending through one knee, then the other. Just starting to wake up the legs a bit, waking up your back. Good, we'll gaze forward, stepping up in between the hands, finding a halfway lift, a nice long spine here. Exhale to release back down. Inhale, rising all the way up to standing. The arms reach up overhead. Exhale to come back down through a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Right leg is going to step back into a low lunge, letting the top of the foot come down, the knee plants. Then lifting up through the hips, reach the arms up high towards the sky. Try to soften through the face, relax down through your shoulders. Release the hands down to the mat, stepping back into your plank, lowering the knees, the chest, the chin, all the way down. Pressing up through your cobra or upward facing dog, and then sending it back, downward facing dog. Great, the left foot is gonna step forward in between the hands, dropping the right knee down, lifting the arms up overhead 1 more time, and then finding your cactus arms, bend through your elbows, really draw your shoulder blades together. Feel this nice opening up through the chest, the heart is shining forwards. Hands are gonna release down. The right foot steps up to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift, a nice flat, long spine. Exhale to release. The left foot comes back, lowering the knee, lowering the top of the foot, and reaching the arms up high. Notice how one side could feel completely different than the other side. Just breathe into any areas that need a little more softening. Hands will come back down to the mat, stepping into our plank, lowering all the way down, pressing into our upward facing dog, and sending it back, downward facing dog. We'll take low lunge one more time, drawing the right foot to the top of the mat, lowering the left knee down, sweeping the arms up ahead, and then taking cactus arms. Really draw your shoulder blades together. And breathe into it. Hands come down to the mat, stepping back through our plank. This time finding a side plank on the left side. Pour all your weight into the left. Always the option to drop the right knee down for a little bit more balance. Reminding yourself that you are strong and saying that to yourself. I am strong. Right hand comes down. We'll switch on over to the right side. Left arm reaches up nice and high. Always the option to lower the right knee if you'd like. Release the left hand down, send the hips back, downward facing dog. And then lower the knees down, send the hips back into a child's pose. Forehead comes down to the mat. The arms can reach out long in front of you, or maybe they reach long by your side. So just find a nice comfortable position that feels organic, feels natural for your body to just fall into. Taking slow, steady breaths, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. With each inhale, the body fills up, creates lots of space. And with each exhale, you sink a little bit deeper to the ground underneath you. One more breath like that. Let out a good sigh. And we'll make our way into our downward facing dog, lifting the hips up nice and high towards the sky here. Right leg sweeps up overhead. We'll bend through the knee, drop the heel down towards your bottom. And then the right foot will come to plant at the top of the mat, rising up into our high lunge. If you're feeling a little bit of off balance today, you can always widen your stance like you're standing on railroad tracks. We'll release the left hand down towards the ground or a block. Right arm sweeps up high for a twist. And then the right hand is going to come down outside of the right foot, and we're going to bring the left knee behind the right ankle, finding a seated twist. Perfect. If this feels too pretzel-y, then the left leg could just reach out long in front of you, and your right leg crosses over at the left. So in our twist here, whichever one that you choose, we'll start to take some big circles with our shoulders, rolling them forwards and back and all around, getting into our upper back, releasing through the neck, and coming back to stillness. We'll take a twist towards the right side, letting the gaze fall behind the right shoulder, and just enjoying the scenery around you. Maybe you're able to get outside like I am and listen to the birds and the crickets. Start to unwind through center. The hands will plant. We'll step back into our plank and downward facing dog. Left leg reaches up high towards the sky, bending through the knee. Let the heel drop down towards your bottom. And then guide the left foot up, stepping into our high crescent warrior. Settling in here. Let it feel strong but comfortable. The right hands will come down to the mat. The left arm reaches up high for a twist. Let the neck become heavy, kind of like gravity is pulling it down. Now the right knee is going to tuck underneath the left ankle. Finding our seated twist here, start to roll through the shoulders again. Coming back to stillness, we'll take a twist over the left side, gazing back behind you. Finding some length to the spine, the crown of the head reaches up nice and high. And we'll start to unwind towards the front of the mat. Stepping forwards, finding a nice wide-legged forward fold. Maybe grab onto opposite elbows here, or bind your hands behind your legs. And adding in a little bit of sway can feel nice. A little rock side to side. One more big breath in. Sigh it out. We'll start to heel toe the feet a little bit closer together here. Rising all the way up to standing. Take your time so your head comes up last. The arms reach up overhead. And then release the hands down by your side. Sweep the arms up overhead. We'll step back into a warrior two. So this time, the left knee is going to stay bent. The knee is facing forwards, but our back leg is parallel with the back edge of the mat. Arms reach out nice and long, sending lots of energy out the fingers. Have that feeling of your head stacked right over your heart, right over your hips. Flipping the left palm, reverse warrior. Leaning back here, gazing down at the right toes, maybe up at your fingers, whatever feels good for your neck. Exhaling into our warrior two, and finding eagle arms, the right elbow crosses under the left. So you can hold on to opposite shoulders, or you can try and bind your palms together, finding a little bit of lift up in the elbows, and breathe. Inhale to release the arms, turn the left leg towards the wide edge of your mat, finding star, everything takes lots and lots of length. And exhale down into a wide-legged forward fold. Find the hands behind your back and let them drop forwards over your head. Start to take a little sway side to side. And then releasing the hands down, We'll shift our weight into the right leg here, finding a nice side lunge. And moving over into the left side, side lunge over here. And a few more times. As you're moving through, try and send your weight into your hips so your knee isn't tracking too far forwards over your foot. And just let it be at your own rhythm, your own pace. Maybe you have music playing and you can dance along to the beat. Start to walk the hands towards the top of the mat here, stepping up into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to release. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Arms will come back down towards your heart, stepping back into warrior two on the right side. Take a little peek down, see that your knee is like pressing against a wall here. It's not tracking midline. Then the arms reach out nice and long. Finding your warrior. I am strong. And sending all that energy out around you. Flip the right palm, reaching the arm all the way up and back. Maybe gazing down at your toes here, gazing up at your hands. And coming back into our warrior two, finding our eagle arms. The left arm is going to cross under the right. A little lift in the elbows, or maybe holding on to opposite shoulders, whatever gives you a little stretch in your upper back. And breathe into it, releasing the tension, softening through the face, through the jaw. We'll reach the arms up nice and long, opening up into our star. Turn your foot towards the wide edge of the mat, reaching everything up. Exhale to send it down, a wide-legged forward fold. The left hand will stay planted. The right arm reaches up for a twist. And then the right hand comes down. The left arm reaches up high for a twist. Release the left hand. Start to walk towards the front of the mat here. Stepping back through a plank. Lowering your knees down, sending the hips back, child's pose. Find 5 breaths here. Relaxing into your child's pose. And bring to mind 3 strengths that you know about yourself. They can be very small, or they could be a bigger, more complicated thing about yourself. The strengths could be, my smile lights up a room. I am a great chef. My coworkers enjoy my help. Whatever 3 things come to mind first, let them sink into your minds. Find a little rock of your forehead side to side. And eventually start to rise up into your hero's pose, sitting back on your heels here. We'll bring our hands back over our heart and sealing this whole practice in. I'm strong. Take a nice big breath in and sigh it out. Bring the thumbs right up to your forehead. May you find peace. May you share that peace with the world. We'll bow down together. Thank you for practicing with me. For more videos, you can subscribe and maybe leave a comment of what you liked, how you're feeling. Thank you so much.